Glazing company has the following standard cost per square meter. Fixed cost is 300,000. The constructor are currently paid 4.2 per hour and are in short supply. No need to calculate given. Usually we have to calculate required how many hours, available how many hours. Then from there we determine our limiting factor. But here given is short supply as to our constructor's labor hour, and we only have how many hours? 18.440. So limiting factor found. Let's calculate the contribution per unit, then contribution per limiting factor, so that we know how to allocate this 18,440 hours, okay, not to production of your replacement, partial, or also secondary glazing. Replacement window, partial, secondary glazing. Selling price 40, $20. Less, yeah, material. We total up the material 5.34, 6 plus 1, 737, 4.4. Still got labor. Huh? Material is VC lah. Direct labor also VC. 996, 1698, 436. Variable. This one is my contribution per unit. But we know this one, our quantity unit is not in a unit, as it will be in square meter. So contribution per square meter is something like contribution per unit lah, for every square meter. How much is this? 19, 13.51, 14.05. Contribution per unit. This one is 14.08. Huh? 20 minus, you know. Oh, I like it. Great. Not coming there. Sorry, 20. Contribution per square meter. Actually, after that, divide by limiting factor. Which one is my limiting factor? Huh? Constructor's labor hour. So how many hours is required to produce RW? Never say, calculate lah. The earlier example all I also not mentioned. How many hours is required for constructor? Yes. How many hours? 0.46. 5.46 divide 4.2. 1.3 lah, you got 1.3. Correct, correct. Can get it. This is divided by labor hour. 1 unit need how many constructors labor hour? Our limiting factor. Ian, can you get this? How? Okay. Contribution per labor hour or contribution per limiting factor 19. 19, 17.5. Rank 1, 2, 3. Okay. OPP, optimal production plan. You have 18,440. OPP, we start with RW, 1.3 hours. A plan to produce 7, 8. Yes. Question, how much is this? 10140. Done. Rank number 2, SG, 0.8 labor hour, 3,008. 8,000. Oh, 8,000 unit. Oh, yeah. 8,000 unit. 6,004. 1,009. Show 1.9. 3,008. Not enough. So work backward. I can only produce 1,000 units. Okay, optimal production plan done. Profit statement. So produce 7, 8, produce 8, and produce 1000. RW total. Sales, variable cost, and contribution. Square meter. Can I skip sales, variable, straight get contribution? Question. Can I straight away calculate contribution, total contribution? So I am going to produce 7008 unit. So you just times your contribution per square meter. Okay? Can. Yes, yes. So put it in, yeah. Huh? So how much is this? 192660. You take your contribution per unit or per square meter times with your total square meter here. This one? 25610. 25650. 3. Our fixed cost is 300. Done. So now we have a common process. Then we incur common cost. Join product A, join product B, and buy product. So we know what to do with the joint product because we have a cost here, and we have a byproduct. What we do is we sell whatever income earned from here. We use to reduce the cost. Then we allocate how many methods? Two. One is based on quantity. One is based on sales value at production. Now, if you further process JP1, JPA means joint product A. The final product is joint product AA. The selling price is $5 at the moment. If you sell at JPA $5, you can further process from A to AA at a cost of 3. After which you can sell it for 10. Will you decide to further process or you sell at JPA? Will you further process so that you can sell at JPAA or just remain now at JPA? So you have a decision to make here. Decision? Yeah. Whether to further process or to do not further process. Decision making. So answer? Doesn't make a profit? No. Profit or loss doesn't matter. Do we further process? Why? The five here is the selling price now, and this will be the selling price at AA after we further process, and this is the further processing cost of 3. Should be okay? I will earn additional how much if I further process? I will earn additional 2. So incremental revenue means your income will be 10 minus 5. 10 minus 5, I earn extra 5 by just increasing or incurring additional cost of 3. Therefore, this is my incremental income. Is it okay? So what if it's like this? My selling price now is 18. Further process, JP joint product BB. I can further process at a cost of 10, after which I can sell it for 23. 24. Incremental revenue. My income will increase by 6, but I have to incur 10 to earn another 6. So I will make a loss, additional loss of 4 if I further process. Therefore, my decision is I don't further process. So it's a short-term decision making. Okay, we have learned before. Should I what the OPP? Okay, and then this is another one, your short-term decision making. Should I further process or just remain? Okay, so you just look at incremental revenue, incremental cost. So you look at set set 6. Wait, let me check. Group 1. Step 5. Page 11, set 5. The sales value of X at split off point is 95. Y is 70. Product X can be further processed at additional cost of 40 to produce product K. X you further process to get K, which can be sold for 125. So suggest if the company should further develop from X to K or not. So do not suggest. Answer no. Done. Increment, this is product Y, no, X to K. Incremental revenue, how much? Show the working. $30. Done. try, huh? 10 is additional loss lah. Try 70. One, 3, 2 minus. Sorry, four. Okay, oh, no need. Huh? So further process, this one don't further process. Subject barat is conclude lah. Yeah, the conclusion is just for the conclusion. Yeah, we should further process from A to M, but not from B to this one. I have a product which is incomplete. Yeah. So WIP, whatever percentage complete, and if it's at 100% complete, I can sell it lah. But at this WIP, I can't sell it. So I want to know the value of this WIP. Do we normally have a price to WIP? Example, I know the price for a completed unit of table, but my table is only like 70% complete. What's the value of 70% complete tables? Can we tell? Cannot. There's in the market. There's no such price for 70% complete goods. So, but we want to find the value at the 70% complete. So we have to calculate the net realizable value. You heard of net realizable value? Yes. Under IS2 inventory. So formula for net realizable value. Formula estimated selling price minus further processing costs minus selling, marketing, distribution costs. So I put here as 70%. Calculate the net realizable value, means your saleable value at 70%. So we don't have a market price for 70, so we calculate the net realizable value. So, but do we have a price at 100% complete? So let's say this table can be sold for 140. Okay, now 70%, if I were to complete the other 30%, my further processing cost will be 30. Example. Incur 30 so that I can sell at 140. Find the value of WIP at 70%. So what you do is you apply the formula. This is your NRV. Estimated selling price is 140. I can sell 140 after I incur 30. So I minus 30. So the NRV will be 110. Okay, now this is my NRV. Selling, marketing, and distribution. The value of the WIP, not the cost. The cost we already record material, labor, overhead. We calculate already done. Material, labor, overhead. That's how we calculate the cost. Now we are looking at the value. Right. Now, meaning actually here the 70% or 30% actually is not important. It can be 60%, 40%, the value is still the same. So is the percentage not relevant to calculate the NRV. Done. Is it okay? So if I use this I use back the 70-30. This is my product, finished goods. 70% complete means I still got another 30% to complete. Once I complete the 30%, I can sell it for how much must I incur to further process the 30%? 30. I complete this 30%, which is $30. I can sell it for 140. Can we find the value at 70%? So you just transfer the $30 to this side. So 140 minus 30. The value of this 70% is 110. Not the cost, the NRV. Net realizable value, net saleable value. Okay. Can? Try 19. Set 5. further processing costs minus selling, marketing, and distribution costs. So estimated, I can sell $100 at 100%, but I must produce further incur another 25 first, meaning the value of the 60% is 75. Done. Number 20. Yeah, that will be 163. Done. Alright, Vijay. Where's our friend? Huh? Huh? Where will meet out again? Okay. Back to your course manual. We have one example here. Page 91. We start from second paragraph here. Let's assume two joint products, A and B, that are manufactured and one has the option to be further processed to enhance the profit. The sale value of A at split off point is 90, B is 60. A can be further processed at an extra cost of 2,000 per batch of 100 to AA. So from product A to AA, what is the selling price? 90. And if I further process 120, but I must incur how much? Yeah, 2,000 per batch of 100 means one unit is 20. So should I further process? Yeah, you look at incremental revenue is 30 per unit. 12 minus 90. Increase in revenue, but my cost also will increase by 20. But still okay. Means we make a profit of 10 for every additional unit. The answer here is 1,000 because it's based on 100 units. One batch. Okay. Done. 8.7. In a work division, two products M and N are manufactured from the same process, incurring a joint process cost of 428. So we have a joint process. This is a common cost or the common process. Cost incurred is 428760. Production M and also N. So what do we do with this 428? We're going to allocate two methods, right? One is based on physical unit, one is based on sales value. The following information is available. Output is 4515 kg. Further processing and selling price. Calculate the GP or loss for product M only on the basis of 1. NRV, and number 2, physical quantity. All the while we know we have two methods, right? So the second one, physical quantity, no issue, based on output. The second method normally based on sales value at production. Okay, not? But here they ask us to allocate based on NRV, net realizable value, not saleable value, but net realizable value. So let's calculate the NRV for these two products first. Yes. NRV for M, 10.35. Liang, how to get 10.35? Liang, NRV. This one? So NRV is 12 per unit or per kg. Can we calculate the total value, NRV total? Just now it's NRV per unit, now in total. 1 unit is 10.3, 1 kg lah. So I plan to produce 4.5. Therefore, 466,371. This one will be 318,18, 19,7. Huh? What's the total? Huh? Okay. So, method 1, allocate my 428760 based on this proportion, NRV. You know what to do already? Okay, 466 divided by 65, you times with the cost. That's how you allocate. Can we do the allocation here? Allocation based on NRV. How much? Huh? Product M. Both lah. Well, no respect. Allocation based on NRV. Yeah, how much? One, 2, 4, 4, 8, 4. Okay. Okay. Which part? Yeah, which one? This one? 304. You know what is this or not? Your NRV, right? So, based on this one, our cost of 428 will be allocated to M and N based on their NRV. So we have calculated NRV is 46619. So allocate based on this proportion. So can I? Okay. So we look at that. Okay. So the question asks us to produce the profit statement for N. So some of the info is ready, can be found here. You can see here for product, or we look at how to do the calculation. Sales value is 540 and 238. Anyway, we found this 466190. 466190 is here. 466190. These are the NRV in total. So our cost of 428 we allocate based on these two proportions. There, this is what we have found. Okay. And you're asked to prepare profit or loss for product M. So product M, the sales is 540. Here, the cost is 304. Here, and it has to be further processed at 72. How to get the 72? Every kg is 1.65, and they have an output of 45. So 1.65 times 45060 kg. So this is my total further processing cost. Hence, this is my net gross profit. Okay. 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 Leon. Method 2, which is the physical quantity. Here, you have total cost incurred here is 428760. And number 2, we allocate the cost based on physical quantity, means based on output. So our output is here 45060 and 15900. What is my total output? 6960 kg. The output is 45060 and 15900. Our allocation will be based on this proportion. Can we find how much? Four five divide 60 times 428. Sorry. 316928. This one? The difference done. Okay, okay. So 316 and also 111. 316, 111. Then the answer is here. If my 428 is allocated based on output, then it will be 316 and 111. Load this space. Your fault. Oh, your fault. Yeah, your fault. Yeah. Okay, your fault then. Okay, your fault. Okay, selling price will be the same, the sales value. The cost is based on here, 316, and further process, same. Any problem? No. Very much different. Is yeah, because different allocation method. No, not to say which one better or worse lah. It's just two different methods. But overall performance for the company will be the same. Because two product, one cost is lower, one cost higher. But total will still be 428760. Okay? Done. Question 33. You have a joint process, and this is the point of separation in which you produce three products C, D, and E. Refining process is like your further process. Okay, you further refine your product, so we call it the further processing cost, further process. From C to F, D to G, and E to H. This is the product. Your selling price, C will be 5. Means if you sell now, it will be $5 selling price. D will be 7. E is 8. If you sell now. If you further process, the selling price for F will be 10, 14, and 22. So your selling price will be higher. But of course, you have to incur some further completion cost or further processing cost. How much you need to incur before you can sell that much? Conversion cost means you convert from C to F. So decision, do you further process C to F? Incremental revenue is 5, but your cost is 6. No. D to G? Yes. And E to H? Yes. So we will further process these two. Then you look at here, conversion cost. So if you decide to convert, it will be 10,000. Okay, this is fixed cost, meaning whether you convert C to F or you don't convert, you're still going to pay 10,000 the moment you decided to convert either one of these. And budgeted unit is 421. And we already know we're not going to produce further process this. So we're going to further process this and this. So, okay, so far okay? So your answer, next page. Can you draw a line here? Incremental cost or incremental revenue. So we have incremental revenue from C to H, F, 5. Additional cost incurred to convert, 6. Negative. Dah ya, Mijik? So, conclusion? No change in profit. So, conclusion, I still have to conclude. Process. Okay. If you don't process, okay also lah. No change. 7. Incremental revenue, incremental cost. Incremental revenue, incremental cost. So every unit contribute 1 and 8. So what's my budgeted unit to produce here? 2 and 1. 2 and 1. So I budget to produce 2,000. And this one will be 1. So total contribution is 2 and 8. fixed cost is 10, change in profit nil. Conclusion. So, how? Yes and no. Normally, when you have a decision here, you have to break it down into financial factor, non-financial factor. Is it okay? In terms of financial factor, no issue, no effect, because no profit. So long as you make a $1 profit, $2 profit, as long as you got additional profit, your decision is always further process. Financial factor, additional profit, we go ahead. If lose $1, then we stop. Financial. But on top of financial, we must also consider non-financial. Okay, now you see here, when you are selling something, you see, you can see C, we can sell at C, F, D, or even G. So sometimes when we make a decision to further process, because if we don't further process, the customer won't come and buy other product. Okay, now because overall, whether I sell at D or G, my overall profit is still the same. So we must know which one is the more preferred one. Sometimes, they come because G, then they come and they buy from us. Okay, at the same time, they buy others as well. So we will consider that. So, yeah, I give you what I wrote there for the other group. Wait, let me check. Note additional. Just copy. Nah. Oh. Nah. Financial factor, no effect. Financial factor, no effect. Non-financial factor, we may have to consider customer loyalty. We may consider staff morale. If we don't further process, maybe they won't come to us. Okay, we have to consider customer loyalty even though we make losses even sometimes. Staff morale, you see, we don't make any profit, don't make any loss, and yet we still ask them to further process. So will they be demoralized or not? So we will have to consider that. Huh? Demoralized. You see. So we have a staff morale here. You can see because we are not making any profit or loss, and yet we ask our staff to further process. You see, if I don't further process, I don't have to work. Profit will be the same even after work. So we may have to consider. Okay, if we further process, will the efficiency be affected? Understand? Like an example here. Huh? In a way lah. Huh? Because we already did further process incurred $6 already. Okay. Okay. Another example of financial, non-financial example, normally on your financial paper. If we switch supplier, our cost will be lower. So financial factor, definitely we will switch because it's cheaper. But do we also have to consider the non-financial factor if we switch? So what are the things we have to consider? Even though it's cheaper, the relationship between us and the supplier, the long-term relationship. The reliability on the supplier. So we want it within 2 days. They say okay, and they will deliver exactly within 2 days. Very reliable. Okay, now the current one very reliable and the quality they can maintain. But if I switch, will they be so reliable as the earlier one, or will their quality be maintained same throughout? Can't tell. That's why we consider the non-financial factor. Okay, so that's it lah.